Okay, weird question no one has asked me, but I think I need to address it. So you're not married, but you're in a relationship and you're wondering if you should be dating to find your ideal partner. So ladies, while it might be hard to sympathize with such a situation, I can understand, right? You might be feeling that you're in this relationship and it's not working, or you just don't feel like this person is the one and you're wondering if you should start dating. Now, the first obvious thing is that if you feel that way about the relationship you're in, you need to discuss that with your partner. And if needs be, you need to just break up. Because going onto the dating scene while you're in a real relationship, that can cause complications, and it's unfair to the people that you're dating, right? You don't want to be dating a single man and then at the same time you're in a relationship with another man. That's not how you want to play things. And remember, I'm always telling you to date multiple men, but that's for single women. Dating more than one person is for women who are not in relationships, they're not tied to anyone, and they're able to also express to the men that they're dating that, hey, you're not the only person I'm dating. And you should be honest and open about that fact, right? You don't want to be on the dating scene telling a man that, hey, I have a boyfriend and everything. Things are on the rocks right now. It's kind of coming across like what some men do to women, where they're already in relationships and everything, but they sell this woman out there a dream that things are not working and they need to see whatever. Think about it. It turns you off when a man does that, because the man should not be out there playing the field while he's in a relationship. So it goes the same way for a woman, where if you're in a relationship, you really should not be dating, because if you feel that strong urge to date, you should not be in that relationship. You need to end things with whoever it is and then explore the option of dating, because you can't explain to these men why you're in a relationship. And if a man is okay with that, it's because he's getting what he wants from you. He's okay with the game and he's basically using you, because to be on the dating scene like that, you're devaluing yourself. And remember, as high value women, you need to keep your standards high. So if you're on the dating scene while you're tied up in a relationship and you're also expressing that to the men you're dating, you're just devaluing your worth, right, ladies? And then in the hopes of this man now deciding that, hey, it's worth a relationship, it's worth taking things further. So if you're still in the relationship and you're not really sure if things are going to work, put in that work to see if things can work before you venture out there, ladies, because venturing out means that you're severing ties with your relationship, and that needs to be a concrete decision. And it can't be a fluid thing where you're bouncing between your relationship and being out the door, right? You're in and out, where you're here, you're in the relationship, yet you're out there exploring other men. Ladies, you can't be doing that. You need to put in the work. If there is work to be put into your relationship to see if that can work, and if it can't work, you need to part ways so you can freely date other people. Okay, so you might be saying, but it's complicated, I can't just walk away from a relationship and go date other people, and then I'm out there and then I find out that there's nobody measuring up and then I lose my relationship and all of that. If that's your mindset, it means that you're not ready to let go of your relationship, and you need to put in the time and energy to make that relationship work, right? Another thing is this. Some of you might think, okay, maybe I can take a break. If I take a break from a relationship, I'm not really in it anymore, but I'm still in it. If I choose to go back, I'm still there. It's like you don't want to burn the bridge, so you say you're on a break, and you think that gives you free rein now to fully explore and date other people. Don't take that approach, because what might happen is that you run the risk of losing your relationship altogether, where the man might decide that this is not working for him and he doesn't want to be with you anymore, and he's not willing to take you back. So if you have ill intentions of going on a break, where you just want to explore your options out there and swing back if things don't work, it doesn't work like that. You're gonna have to take the risk to say, okay, this is not working, it's over and everything, and now you can fully invest your time and energy into dating other people, ladies. So don't be in relationships and say, okay, as long as I'm not married, it's still an open playing field, because at the end of the day, I can find somebody else and everything. Remember, if you're fully invested in your relationship, that should not happen where you're out there wandering, having wandering eyes. We blame men a lot for this, where, they're in relationships, they're married, but they're out there seeing other people. That's called cheating. And that's not what you want. You don't want to be cheating to find your ideal partner. That's not the equation you want to be in. You want to be in a situation where your relationship is over, you're now free, single and disengaged, and there's a break in that as well, where you take some time for yourself, reassess, and then you go back out there looking for someone to date. Okay, you don't want to complicate your life where you're juggling a real relationship and you're juggling other men out there in the streets. That's dishonesty, that's you devaluing yourself and everything. And high value women don't play like that. High value women don't date men in relationships. High value women don't date married men, right? High value women want to date men who are free, single and disengaged, that they can enter into a wholesome and healthy relationship with. Because when you enter into complicated situations and everything, hoping that, it's like flipping a coin, heads or tails, and you're hoping that whatever you chose flip. It's just the 50-50 or the 0-0 really, because more often than not, you end up losing out because the man you are desiring to do that with does not value you to the level of taking it further because of how things started, right, ladies? So you don't want to put yourself in that situation. If you're in a situation where you're free and single and you're dating someone and they maybe lied about the situation and everything, they tricked you into thinking they were single when they're really not, because that can happen as well. But if it's a case where you found out that the person is not single, you need to cut that loose. Don't date people in relationships. So hold that standard for yourself as well, where I am not going to date someone if I'm in a relationship. I'm going to be woman enough to say this is not working. I'm going to end things and then go out there and date, right, ladies? So if you're feeling that the partner you're with does not measure up, you're just feeling that this is not going to work long term, I need to cut things loose, do it now. Why wait until later if you already feel that way? And assess for yourself if it's a passive feeling. Is it something that you think your mind might change later on? If you really feel that you're just in a mood or a funk or everything, own that and deal with that, right? Don't make permanent decisions off of temporary feelings, right, ladies? So you want to be level-headed when you're making these decisions. And if it's a case where, okay, going forward is just a waste of my time, I need to end things now, you do that and then you process that and then go out there and date, right? But don't do that to a man where you're in a relationship with a man. The man is blindsided by what's going on because he doesn't know that his woman is out there looking for other men because she just doesn't think he measures up. You don't want to be doing that to someone because you wouldn't want someone to do that to you, right, ladies? So be safe out there while you're dating and everything. If you're in relationships, dating is off limits until you are no longer in a relationship, right, ladies? Because that's not something you want to explain away to the man you're dating, right? You don't want to be telling him that, hey, this is a situation, because think of it. How did you even end up in that situation? It means that you're playing the hanky-panky game, right, ladies? And if you're playing the hanky-panky game and you're looking for something serious, it's kind of null and void because the man is already using you. He's playing you like a fiddle. He's getting what he wants from you. And even if you end up in a relationship with someone that's doing that, in the back of his mind, he'll always remember how things started with you. He'll always remember that you were the one out there cheating on your boyfriend and everything, hustling the streets while you're with another man. And he'll start to have that fear that you will treat him the same way, right? So you don't want to devalue yourself like that, ladies. If you really feel the need to go that far or to take things that far where you need to hit the streets and find somebody, you don't need to be in a relationship. It's that simple. Cut things loose before you go dating, okay? Before you go out there looking for other men and everything. Because you're going to have to hide that fact, right? If you really want things to work, you're going to have to play things off to say what it's not. You're going to have to pretend you're not in a relationship or you're separated and all of these things. You're going to have to play all these lies just so that it doesn't look like you're doing that to someone. So instead of doing that to someone, just be open and honest with your partner. If it's not working, it's not working, and you move forward, right, ladies? So that's the best approach to dealing with that. So don't envy the single ladies out there who are looking for partners. They're out there dating and you feel like you're locked in with somebody that you don't really want, or you're locked in with somebody that you just don't think is worthy. If you truly feel that deep down, cut that person loose. It doesn't make sense. You string them along and everything in the hopes that you find something better. And when you don't find something better, that's you now running back to your partner who you've maybe neglected, abandoned, ill-treated, and all of these things. So you're abusing someone for your own selfish pleasure, and that's not right. Yes, cheating is a very common thing. Many people are out there cheating, and it's basically the way of the world. So what are we talking about? Why do we need to have these standards? You know, people might say, why do I need to think like that or hold that viewpoint when I can just slip out, find someone else, replace him, then leave him? Don't play it like that, ladies, right? You don't want any bad karma on you, okay? So ensure that you're free, single, and disengaged before you're out there dating and looking for men. And yes, men are doing that where they can trick women into believing that they are single and everything. That's for you to navigate if you're faced with that, because yes, you could go out there, you could maybe leave your relationship and you're out there single, and then it's now men in relationships and men who are married that are approaching you and expecting you to be in a relationship with them. That could also be the case as well. And if you're aware of those things, don't sign up for those things, okay, ladies, right? High value women, we raise our standards are higher than normal. We're not the average woman out there, and men don't secure us in the average way, right, ladies? So thanks for tuning in. Be sure to check out another video before you go. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't done so already, and be sure to hit the like button. Drop your comments below. Let me hear your views concerning dating while in relationships, if that is a thing. So thanks again, and I'll see you next time.